Hey guys, welcome to week 2 of the Meditation for Coronavirus series that I've been running over the last week or so. In this video, I'm going to be doing a really quick reflection on what we learned last week, and I'm also going to be running you through how you can use gratitude in meditation, and then I'll run you guys through a quick 5-minute meditation at the end of this video so you can really learn how to meditate from home and start your own meditation journey while in isolation. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. Welcome back, guys. I am so glad that you're here. This is freaking awesome. It's such a perfect time to be learning how to meditate and to really learn how you can use meditation to reduce stress and anxiety and find greater happiness and fulfillment during this time right now. So as I mentioned just before, I'm going to be talking a little bit about what we did last week and also talking about gratitude and how we can use that during mindfulness meditation. If you're new and you haven't watched the videos from last week, I highly recommend that you guys go back and check those videos out. I'll ensure to include a link below that you can use to check out those videos. It's also going to show up here as well, so you guys can click on that link and check out those videos from last week. As we talked about last week, it's so important to breathe deeply during meditation. This not only helps to relax your body and improve focus, but it also just helps to give you that point of focus during your meditation to really enjoy and tune into. We also touched on about the importance of being comfortable during meditation. Now, I'm not in this series, I'm not going to go through all the specific poses that you can try during meditation, but the key aim for this is just to be comfortable. So when you're comfortable, it makes it a lot easier to focus on your breath and to actually just enjoy the practice rather than trying to put yourself in a position that you're not used to and feeling aches or pains or things that are going to distract your attention. So some options you can do depending on your body and what you like. You can either stand up, you can sit down in cross-legged pose, you can lie on the floor, and if you actually find it difficult to sit on the floor, you can actually do a seated meditation on a chair as well. So those are some really great options to look into. A couple of other key tips in terms of breathing is that you really want to try and breathe as deeply as possible into your diaphragm area. So we want to aim for deep breathing where you're breathing in as far as you can into your belly, as opposed to doing shallow, short breaths in your chest. And a way in which you can quickly test this is actually to hold your hands on your belly. And as you breathe in, you really want to feel you're pushing out your hands, and as you contract or breathe out, your hands should naturally push back in. So we don't want to see any of this thing where your shoulders are rising up and down. That's definitely not what we want to aim for. You really want to aim for going as deep as possible. Cool, guys. Well, that's all I guess we covered and practiced last week. We also spoke a little bit about mindfulness meditation. So I'll ensure to include a link to mindfulness below if that's something that you don't know much about. Now I'm going to kick into a 5-minute guided mindfulness meditation with gratitude. Now, with gratitude, the key thing that you want to do is you really want to focus on feeling the emotions and the visuals behind the thought. So a lot of the time, many of us have got so accustomed to going through our day and being bombarded by different thoughts, and we aren't as accustomed to tuning into our emotions and what's really going on inside our bodies. So with gratitude, you're going to get the best results and feel the greatest impact when you actually really try and focus on the emotions behind that thought. And what we're going to do is you might start with a thought. So for example, I am grateful for having a job right now, or I am so grateful that I can live in a safe and secure house, or I'm so grateful to have put money aside that I can actually afford to live from home right now without an income. Those kind of things you can create a little list of, so maybe 5 to 10 things that you're grateful for. You could also use a statement like, I'm so blessed to have XYZ in my life, or I am so blessed that, whatever is important to you right now and that you do feel grateful for, just kind of start mentally making a list. And then what we're going to do is once you've made your list, I really want you guys to try and visualize those things. So whether it's, you know, the love and support of family, you might visualize, you know, someone hugging you, or create a little visual imagery behind that thought. And then we're also going to really want to try and attach a positive emotion to it. So, you know, start to really think about how you feel in that moment, and, you know, that feeling of gratitude. And doing so is going to have a much more powerful impact on you, as opposed to just sort of connecting with the thought. Awesome. So we'll start off first with being mindful with our breath, and then I'll gradually get you guys to start thinking about and start repeating that list of what you are grateful for in your head, and we'll gradually just keep with that process throughout the end of the meditation. The key thing as well, just before we jump into the mindfulness and the gratitude, is just to really tune in with how you're feeling right now. So as an example, you know, you might start to tune into your body and start to pick up how you're feeling. Do you feel sad? Do you feel stressed? Do you feel happy? Do you feel really calm and content? Do you feel really agitated and constantly, you know, your thoughts racing? Do you feel constantly on edge? How are you feeling right now? Let's just take a couple of moments to tune into that. Now, once you've identified how you're feeling, the next step we're going to do is just gradually let go of that emotion. So acknowledge that it's there, and acknowledge that that is how you're feeling right now. But now we're going to let it go and just bring our attention back to our breathing. So now I'm going to get you guys to start repeating and reciting that list in your head of the 5 to 10 things that you're really grateful for right now. So as an example, it could be, you know, I'm so grateful that I live in a safe, secure and big house. Or I am so grateful that I have access to fresh food and clean water during this isolation. Could be, I am so blessed and grateful for the family and friends I have helping me through this difficult time. And remember that in addition to the thought, you really want to start visualizing and feeling the emotion behind that thought. If you're feeling a bit stuck for ideas, you know, you could even think about just the real basics of, you know, I'm grateful I'm so healthy right now, and that my family are healthy, and that, you know, no one is sick, you know, that you're able to have quality time with family, all those really small things that we often overlook in our daily lives. Awesome, guys. Well, that is the end of the 5-minute meditation. I must admit that bell was really loud, so I apologize in advance if that was a bit of a shock. Um, cool. All right. Well, I really hope that you enjoyed that meditation exercise. It's something that does take practice. So if you didn't get it the first time, you found it really difficult to visualize, maybe you didn't really know what emotions to feel, or maybe no emotions came up for you, and that's totally fine. It's something that even in the beginning, even if you just start with reflecting on the thoughts of what you're grateful for, that's an amazing accomplishment to start with. And then over time, you can really start to delve deeper into your emotions and the true sensations behind that thought. Cool, guys. Well, that's pretty much all I really wanted to cover in this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you liked the video and got value out of it, please click the like button below. If you have any comments or feedback, you can also include them in the comments below, and I'll ensure to reply to any questions and things like that. And if you want to keep in touch and receive videos like this in the future, ensure to click the subscribe button below, and that way the videos will drop down in your home screen on YouTube and you can keep in touch with what we're doing here with the meditation series. Cool, guys. Well, that's it. I really hope you have a beautiful day and that you are happy and healthy. I will see you guys in the next video.